Hi, it's Stephen here from Sign of a Nation Wave, and this is day 28 of the April Daily Draws. So as we start a new week, let's see what message we get. Now we're taking the first card from the Druidcraft Tarot, followed by an Oracle card from the Celtic Spirit Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. Okay, here we go. We have the Chariot. And this is about keeping things literally on course. And we are in the driving seat. I always think about that when I see the Chariot, that we're the ones in the driving seat. We make the intentions, the choices by our act of will and intention and choices and actions. We're the ones that steer the Chariot in the direction that we want to go. We keep our focus and move towards it. But this card is also about the discipline it takes to keep things on the right track. It's so easy to veer off and get distracted with something else instead of focusing on where we want to be. So this is what this card is saying. Beware of distractions. That doesn't mean that we don't have time where we can have a break, have a time of leisure when in the midst of what we're doing. Of course, we can do that. That isn't necessarily a distraction unless it overtakes. We only do that at the expense of what we should be doing. But just to take a break and enjoy ourselves and in the midst of what we're doing and then get back to it, that's normal. That's natural. That's how things work. That's how things should work. It's too much work and only work when not enough fun time can be counterproductive. And I'm not saying that the work we're doing can't be fun, but everything that we do, that's got a serious intention about it. There are moments of fun, but there are moments of, where it's a bit mundane, where it's not exactly exciting, but we're doing what we need to do. And it's so in those moments, it is the most, tempting to lose our track and to go off and do something a bit more exciting. But that means that we're delaying or we're not getting the job done that we want to get done. So, with the black and white horses, that's the different sides of our nature. And we're not cancelling one out against the other. That's the thing. We need both horses. So whatever side of us is operating, we need both of those to keep things moving, but we don't want one veering off and pulling the other one and the Chariot off in that direction. We need to keep them both moving in the same direction. That's the key. At all sides of our nature, we need to be, using and expressing, but have them working together instead of against each other in order to move towards our goal. And I think that's the message of the Chariot. It's keeping things working together, keeping it disciplined, keeping it focused, and moving in the direction of what we want to achieve. And that's what I think the Chariot is saying to us, is that it's okay to have different aspects of yourself that at one time you're more sort of fun and you're more easygoing, and then the other way, and the side of you that enjoys getting things done and getting down to it. And you need both in the right balance to keep moving forward. But you don't want either aspect to veer off either way and to take control. You need both. You're the one in control with both sides of your nature, all aspects of your life moving in that direction. So it's keeping it on the road, keeping it on track, keeping it moving in that direction, everything working together. And that's what the Chariot's all about. And it's by the choices, the decisions we make, just by our strength of will And it's no accident that in particularly in the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition of tarot, we have the Strength card after this. And of course, in other traditions of tarot, it could be Justice that comes after this seventh major card. But this deck, like a lot of decks, is based on the Rider-Waite-Smith tradition of tarot, and the Strength card comes next. And that's about keeping things under control, under moderation, stopping it getting out of hand, or the wildness, controlling that, the lady taming the lion. I know we're not looking at the Strength card, but I'm saying that this ties in with that. So that's why I like the fact that after this, the Strength card comes next. But that's a little side tangent, not really going into it. The difference is why some traditions of tarot have Justice after this, and have this one. The Rider-Waite-Smith tradition has the Strength card. That's a subject for a different time. But the key point is here is having the strength of will, strength of character to keep things on track, keep focused, but not to be excessively moving in one direction or the other, but to keep everything working together and moving together. Okay, let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Peace Walker. That's the most harmonious, peaceful way of moving forward, because if we're fighting with ourselves, putting ourselves in different directions, then there's no peace there. It's more chaotic. Gentle, we're gentle, meaning we need to just gently, it doesn't have to be forced, it can just be a gentle nudge to keep the whole, she doesn't need to really pull strongly. By that time, things have gotten really out of hand if she needs to do that. If she just feels that one of the horses is moving too far one way and not going in unison with the other one, she just gently moves that horse back. And that's what we do. It's a gentle adjustment back. It doesn't have to be a big, unless we've really strayed off and we need to really yank ourselves back. But don't let it get to that stage. Just a gentle nudge to get back on track is often what's going to be required. And the key word here is forward. More is moving forward towards our goal, keeping everything moving forward, not to the side, not backwards, but forwards to where we want to be. And that's the key, and that's ties in with the whole meaning of the Chariot card here today, and that, I believe, is the message for today. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 29. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.